Tiaras, symbols of grandeur, opulence, and headaches? Yes, you heard that right. Today we are going to peek behind the curtain of royal palaces and discover the embarrassments, inconveniences, and even comical situations that can be associated with these magnificent, yet sometimes troublesome, adornments. Are you ready to uncover what lies beneath the sparkle of diamonds and pearls? Then fasten your seatbelts. We're embarking on a journey into the world of tiaras and their trials. 1. A tiara in the toilet, the Marchioness of Londonderry's mishap. Let's begin with a story that could have been the plot of a comedy had it not actually happened. Picture this, the 1902 coronation of Edward VII at Westminster Abbey. Among the dazzling guests is Teresa, Marchioness of Londonderry, one of the most influential and respected socialites of her time. Known for her impeccable reputation and steely character, the Marchioness, it would seem, was prepared for any eventuality, but fate, or rather chance, presented her with a rather delicate surprise. During an intermission, the Marchioness retired to the ladies' room. It was there that the very mishap occurred, the one that would be whispered about in the corridors of power for quite some time. Through carelessness, or perhaps due to the tiara's complex construction, the precious ornament slipped from the Marchioness's head and fell. Yes, you understood correctly, straight into the toilet. One can only imagine the shock and horror any other woman would have experienced in her place. But the Marchioness of Londonderry was renowned for her composure for a reason. Without losing an ounce of self-control, she immediately summoned help. Abbey staff, armed with tongs, fortunately such tools were to be found in such an august place, retrieved the tiara from its imprisonment. After a thorough cleaning and disinfecting, we certainly hope that was done, the Marchioness, as if nothing had happened, placed the tiara back on her head and returned to the ceremony. This incident became a true legend, demonstrating not only the Marchioness's resourcefulness and resilience, but also, to put it mildly, the unpredictability of tiaras. Unfortunately, it is not known exactly which tiara endured this adventure. It may have been one of the magnificent tiaras belonging to the Londonderry family, such as the diamond tiara with 5 large heart-shaped diamonds, or perhaps the famous Londonderry tiara with emeralds and diamonds, though the latter is unlikely considering the value and fragility of emeralds. 2. Tiaras, the cause of a headache. Consuelo Vanderbilt, Duchess of Marlborough. The next story is about beauty that demands sacrifice. Literally. Consuelo Vanderbilt, an American heiress with an enormous fortune, became the Duchess of Marlborough in 1895 upon marrying Charles Spencer Churchill, the 9th Duke of Marlborough. This marriage was more accurately a transaction. The Duke needed money to maintain the ancestral estate of Blenheim Palace, and the Vanderbilt family sought a title and social standing. Consuelo gained access to the stunning collection of Marlborough family jewels, including magnificent tiaras. Her portraits from that era are striking in the luxury and refinement of their imagery. However, as is often the case, a different reality was hidden behind the outward beauty. In a photograph from the 1911 coronation of George V, we see Consuelo wearing one of the Marlborough tiaras. Most likely it was the diamond Kokoschnik-style tiara created by Gerard. This is perhaps one of the few instances where the Duchess is captured wearing a tiara outside of formal ceremonies. In her memoir, The Glitter and the Gold, Consuelo admitted that the jewels, contrary to popular belief, did not bring her joy. She wrote that the heavy tiaras caused her severe headaches, turning any celebration into a real ordeal. It is difficult to say which tiara was the heaviest for Consuelo. Perhaps it was the very same Kokoschnik-style tiara, adorned with hundreds of diamonds. Or perhaps the famous Marlborough tiara, created from diamonds and pearls, with a central element in the form of a large pearl cabochon. In any case, Consuelo Vanderbilt's story reminds us that even the most luxurious jewelry can be a source of discomfort. 3. The slipping tiara, Queen Maxima's embarrassment. Let's fast forward to the present day. Queen Maxima of the Netherlands is a recognized style icon, known for her love of vibrant and striking jewelry. She regularly appears in public wearing magnificent tiaras, demonstrating impeccable taste in the ability to wear these complex accessories. However, even an experienced queen can have mishaps. In 2014, during a state visit to Japan, Maxima chose the Württemberg pearl tiara for a formal dinner. This antique piece, created in the 19th century, is distinguished by its exquisite design and impressive number of pearls and diamonds. The tiara consists of 11 pear-shaped pearl pendants mounted on a diamond base. The central part is adorned with a large pear-shaped pearl. Before this visit, Maxima had never appeared in public wearing this tiara, and as it turned out, with good reason. During the dinner, to the horror of those present and the queen herself, the tiara began to treacherously slide to one side. Despite Maxima's best efforts to maintain her composure, photographs capturing this embarrassment circulated around the world. What went wrong? Most likely the tiara was not secured firmly enough. Perhaps the weight of the piece played a role. Pearls are a rather heavy material. Or perhaps the specifics of the queen's hairstyle. In any case, this incident became a clear example that even the most experienced wearers of tiaras can experience difficulties. 4. A wedding marred Princess Matilda's tiara. The story we are about to discuss is not just an embarrassment, but a true drama. In 1999, Belgian Crown Prince Philippe married Mathilde Dudekim de Coz. For the wedding ceremony, Matilda chose a minimalist Art Deco diamond tiara, created in the 1920s. This piece, which belonged to Queen Paola of Belgium, featured an elegant geometric design and was adorned with diamonds of various cuts. A long veil of antique Brussels lace, a family heirloom of the bride's family, was attached to the tiara. To ensure that this entire structure stayed securely on Matilda's head, it was secured with a multitude of hairpins. And this is where the tragedy occurred. As Prince Philippe himself later admitted, and we certainly believe him, the hairpins used to secure the veil and tiara pierced the bride's scalp, causing her severe pain and even drawing blood. One can only imagine what Mathilde felt on this solemn and emotional day. She had to endure pain and discomfort throughout the entire ceremony, all the while maintaining a smile and a flawless appearance. This story is another reminder that beauty and royal status often demand sacrifice, and that tiaras, despite their outward attractiveness, can be quite treacherous ornaments. So we have lifted the veil of secrecy and looked at tiaras from an unexpected angle. We have seen that behind the dazzling brilliance and royal grandeur lie stories of embarrassment, inconvenience, and sometimes even real pain. These seemingly flawless symbols of power and luxury in reality turn out to be capricious and demanding accessories, capable of putting their wearer in an awkward position. From falling into a toilet at a coronation to bloody scratches at a wedding, the stories we have heard today make us wonder, is the world of high society and precious jewelry really so flawless? Perhaps behind every sparkling tiara lies its own small or large drama. These stories are not just amusing anecdotes, but a reminder that even queens are human beings, not immune to ordinary human problems, and that sometimes the most unexpected and prosaic things are hidden behind the external gloss and glitter. Does this make us admire tiaras any less? Perhaps not. But now, looking at these magnificent ornaments, we will see not only their beauty, but also the stories they hold. Stories about the people who wore them and the trials they had to go through. And what thoughts and emotions did these stories evoke in you? Do you consider tiaras to be a relic of the past, or are they still relevant and desirable? Share your opinion in the comments. We are very interested in hearing your point of view. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Many more interesting stories from the world of jewelry and their famous owners await you.